Hey, this is Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter, and today we're going to tie a great midsummer nymph. It's the Tungsten Bruised PMD. Works good for PMDs, before the hatch, but probably also covers some of the other kind of yellow mayfly hatches that you find throughout summer. I know here in the Black Hills we get PMDs. We also get some pale evening duns. And anything that's got a little bit of yellow on it as far as the nymph stage seems to be a trigger. What I've got is a scud hook in the vise or a curved nymph hook in the vise, a black, or you can use a black nickel tungsten bead. I'm going to take some brown Coq de Leon fibers for the tail, tie those in midway, wrap back, might shorten those up just a little bit. There we go. Tie this fly in size 14 all the way down to 20. Once my tails are in, go ahead and get rid of my excess tailing fibers. Now we're going to use brown or pheasant tail colored micro tubing. Tie that in along the side, wrap back, and advance my thread 2/3 of the way to the front. Go ahead and wrap that micro tubing forward. Once we get about 2/3 of the way forward where our thread's waiting, go ahead and tie that micro tubing off with a couple of wraps. We'll trim off our excess. Now for the wing case and the legs, I've got a clump of black fluorofiber. Tie that in on the top of the hook. Wrap back. Should be good. And for our thorax, here's the yellow I was talking about. This is UV light yellow, ice dub. You could also use a little brighter yellow, either ice dub or prism dub, if you wanted to have a little more pop, but this variation works good. Get a nice little ball there. I got too much dubbing on here. I'll peel a little bit of that off. Okay, once I got that done, I'll sneak behind the bead. And we're going to take our wing case, pull that over the top, tie it down with 2 or 3 wraps. Gives you a nice little black wing case, which fish seem to like, especially during a PMD hatch, or the head of the hatch, I guess I should say. We're going to take those legs and split them, kind of fold them back along the side. Just some thread wraps on to get them angled back. And then you can do your whip finish. Make sure that's tight. Not a bad idea to put some head cement or brush on glue on there. Got a couple fibers here that got away from us, but now we'll just take both clumps, pull them back, and go about halfway down the body, trim that off. Cool little fly for summertime. Great as a dropper. Also fish deep. You can run this as a dropper in our tailwater behind a scud pattern, or you can run it, if it's a little bigger like this one here, run a midge behind it. If you want to add a little more durability to the fly, take a thin UV resin and put that right on the back And then go ahead and just pop that with your UV lamp. That'll make sure that wing case and thread wraps at the front don't get away from you. Sweet little fly. Tie some of these up and take them fishing.